Welcome back to another Super Not Gay episode of If This Doesn't Work, I Will Kill Myself. What up, Lewis?
What's good, brother?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Yes, sir.
Been a little while. Get that mic closer to you. This thing will move too. This whole arm.
bet.
You can pull it up at you.
All right, bet.
Pull it to you. Yeah, get it over there. What up?
Not much, man. Chilling, yeah.
Yeah, you've been living, huh?
Yeah, man. Been
Over
having
there on the West Coast.
Yes,
West Coast
sir.
vibe. You out
Yes,
there
sir.
bumping that Kendrick.
Yeah. Oh shit. You already know. You know
Bro.
Kendrick's like my favorite artist ever. So.
Well, I knew. Well, you're into lyrics and shit, and actual rapping and shit
Right.
like that, so it
For
does
sure.
make sense.
Yeah.
You know? I know what a wave that shit was even here.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine.
Oh, dude, I can't
Bro.
go outside without hearing that
It's
song.
literally
Someone
like-
driving by in the car
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
that song,
yeah.
dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can't imagine how much it's just the anthem over there.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. And then when he shot the video a few weeks
right.
ago, everybody went to
Oh,
Compton and
yeah.
everybody. I was actually kind of mad at myself for not going to it
Right.
because he
was
just kind of
outside.
telling everyone to pull up and just
Yeah.
we're gonna shoot this video.
Yeah, I mean, he really capitalized on the moment for sure. And people were doing
Yeah.
this thing like, you know, he needs to thank Drake for, you know. And here's look, so here's the thing about that argument. It's like, yes, it made them both super relevant to
Yeah.
even not rap fans.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
any giant beef is gonna do that. Though,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's like what gets me is like Kendrick won.
Yeah.
You know, and
Absolutely.
people, well, no question, I
Yeah,
know. Well,
I
some
mean-
people will ask, like, who do you think won? And I'm like, it's not
Yeah.
an opinion. It's
Really not at
it's
this
not-
point.
It's at
no.
this point.
Yeah.
It could have been,
hmm
you know, a few songs ago, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not.
Yeah, dude, I've seen a lot of people say like, "Oh, this beef made Kendrick relevant again." It's
Yeah.
like, wait, he's always been relevant. Where are people
Yes.
coming up with
Well,
this?
it's so like you're a real hip hop fan.
Yeah.
So to people who are like casual fans or peripheral fans,
Right,
it's like
right.
Kendrick isn't as relevant as Drake.
Yeah, for
That's a
sure.
valid
Yeah,
argument,
that's facts.
right?
Yeah.
But it's like as far as it's always been, he's like this beef was never who's the better rapper.
Right.
It just wasn't.
Yeah.
Even Drake knows. It's like
Yeah.
right. I mean, if
yeah.
we're being
Everybody already knew.
it's
yeah.
not a thing of like,
Yeah.
and Drake didn't even say like I'm a better rap. It's all about like I'm the
Mhm.
bigger name than you. I'm bigger than you. And,
Yeah, for sure.
But you rap.
I do.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do rap.
You're a rapper. You're a rapper, so that's why you're into the hip hop. you
Yeah,
know?
man. Yeah, it's my life. It's what I do.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're not just like yeah, you're into the whole thing. Right?
Yeah.
It's not even like just that you rap. It's like you're in it.
Yeah.
You know,
oh,
I
yeah.
see you talk about it. It's like you know,
Mhm.
it's really a part of you.
Yeah, man. I songwrite. I do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been like
I'm
that
not-
always. You were always hip hop. You
Yeah.
ever into screamo as a kid when you were going through that teenage angst?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Of
fire. Oh yeah,
course,
you got
of
emo
course.
in you. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's
Look
right.
at my pants.
I forgot. You're not just- yeah. Look how sad my pants are right,
I'm
now,
getting
bro.
sad as shit right now.
My pants are still mad at their mom.
But yeah, I mean, I love all types of music. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Hip hop's just always been my main.
That's been your jam.
Yeah, my main thing.
You were rap battling and shit in high school or no?
Nah,
No.
nah. I've never really been that kind of rapper. I actually suck at freestyling.
Really? But did they
Really
even
bad
do
at
that? What high school you go to Northeast?
Yeah.
Did they people rap battle? Like I don't
Nah,
I don't really
I don't
remember it
think
like
so.
that. Like we don't. I mean, we
I
didn't
mean-
grow up in fucking 8 Mile or nothing.
Yeah,
You
nah.
know, it's not like.
Right.
I mean, I guess there were a couple people that did, you know, like Maurice and Lamelo
Right,
and all
right.
that. And
I
they
was
were
just
and
thinking, like,
Josh.
yeah.
They were all, you know, they were all into that shit way before I was. Yeah. But
When did
You
you
got-
get into it?
I got into rapping with my college roommate. His
Oh,
brother was in a
college.
rap group, and I went over to the studio one day. Had never rapped at all. Like I'd been writing for years, but I'd never actually went and
Did it start
recorded
as
anything.
poetry? Be honest.
Yeah, just me writing in my
Love that.
notebook and writing shit. And yeah, I went over there and recorded with them one day. And
Hold on a
just-
second. Let me back up. Let me slow down. You went over there to chill or to record?
to chill.
Okay.
Yeah, and ended up being like, you know what, I'm gonna do this.
Good for
And
you.
like, yeah, I got on there and I rapped and
Were they
One of-
were they hyping you up? Were they
yeah,
like?
oh yeah,
do
yeah.
it?
They were like, dude, this is your first time.
Good,
I was
good,
like, yeah, it's my
good.
first time ever
That
doing
means
this.
the world,
That's
right? Because if
tough,
they don't
dude.
do
The
that,
first time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and if they don't do that, who knows if you ever do it? You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
would have been like, oh, I ain't doing this shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
sucked.
yeah. Right.
But yeah, no, one of the guys in the group, I'm still really close with to this day. His name is Complete, and he's a fire lyricist.
Does he spell it like the complete word?
Yeah, just exactly how it's spelled.
Okay.
With a C.
I
Yeah.
was just in my head. I knew for sure there was something weird in there.
Yeah. And yeah, man, like he was like, dude, like you just killed it, and like that gave me hella confidence, you know what I mean? Because I had listened to him for like a minute, and I knew how good he was.
Right.
And yeah, that right there was like I fell in love with it. The second I heard my voice back, I was like, oh man, I could do this shit.
Oh, you fucked with it?
Yeah, I mean
Oh.
it was weird at first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
You're
like
always with the hearing your voice.
yeah, it was weird at first, but I was just like, man, I just want to like keep trying to like make myself sound better and better and better. And,
Right.
yeah, I just got addicted to it.
Yeah, that's fire. You guys got tracks together, you and him?
Oh yeah, from a long time ago.
Did you guys like start a group or no?
I was kind of part of their group. Kind of had my own solo thing, but I was also like in their like circle, like so. And then Corey was actually rapping with like us and Maurice Franklin, like way back in the day for a little
Where
while.
did you go to college? Around here?
Maryland.
Oh, okay, fire.
Yeah, University of Maryland.
You graduated?
Yeah.
College?
Yeah.
Damn,
I have a
real school too.
Honestly, you're probably the first college graduate we've had on here.
Yeah, man. I graduated from there in 2011.
That's what's up with a degree you ain't doing a goddamn thing with.
Nah. I made the bad choice of choosing to be a kinesiology major.
What do you even hold on, bro? Hold on. Don't tell me. Don't tell me right away, bro. Kinesiology?
Yeah.
While he's thinking about it, did you live on campus or were you like...
Yeah, I lived on campus
okay.
the whole time. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like, the study of knees.
Basically. The movement of knees.
Is it movement?
Yeah, it's basically like exercise science is a good way to put it.
Interesting.
I was trying to do like sports management type stuff.
Okay.
And I actually interned for like the Washington Wizards for a little while.
Tight.
I was on like the practice team at Maryland, the basketball, and I was just trying to work in sports is what I wanted to do.
Right.
Because you played basketball, right?
Yeah,
That's what I knew you as, like growing up.
Yeah.
I played on a Bucks team with him too.
Yeah,
just like I did with
we
you.
were young as
I
shit.
don't remember what color our jerseys were. Though.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yellow or
I
red?
do remember that. Was it when my dad was the coach?
Could have been.
Yeah,
could have been.
Oh, your dad's a basketball coach.
He was. Yeah, he was my basketball coach for a little while growing up. Yeah.
Is he dead? Oh, okay. You said was. I wasn't sure.
He might as well be.
Oh shit!
No, I'm just saying because like I don't see him.
Okay, I got you.
I don't talk to him. I don't mean.
No, we can tell by the
But you
pants
know
you
what
had
I mean.
daddy issues. No, we all got daddy issues right in this room.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't really
One
speak to my
kind or
dad like that.
another.
So yeah.
But you did back in the day.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Damn, and then you got into weed. You were telling me.
Yeah.
But
When
that
I
was
first
later.
Got to LA.
Well, yeah. So hold on. When did you go to LA? So you graduated Maryland,
2011.
and then we're trying to figure out a way to get into this.
Yeah, I was
stay.
doing music, the whole time, but I was working jobs that I hated.
Right.
Didn't want to fucking do that shit anymore. I worked at Johns Hopkins for a little while in like finance in a cubicle, and I was like, "This isn't what the fuck am I doing with
For
myself?"
so many people work a job they don't like.
Yeah, and
the
I
majority.
just left one day and said, "I'm going to LA."
Good for you.
Yeah, me and my ex moved out here, and I moved out there.
So your ex from
started
here?
grinding. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
you
were-
both went out there.
Yeah. Went out there together. Yep.
That's kind of nice to have someone to go out there with.
Yeah. It was fire, man. We were grinding like really hard when we first got there, like so hard. Just meeting people, trying to make all the right connects.
Yeah, where'd you go? Right to LA?
Well, first I was actually in Palm Springs for a few months, and then ended up getting a house in Redlands, which is about like 30 to 40 minutes outside of LA.
Okay.
I lived there for a little while. I'm driving in and out of LA like all the time.
Yeah.
And now I live in downtown LA. Yeah.
Way different.
Yeah. It's madness out there.
Yeah, I bet. I don't know that
Madness.
I've been to downtown LA.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's-
super expensive, like everyone says, or is
Yeah.
it more manageable?
Yeah,
It
it's
really
pretty
is.
expensive.
Yeah.
I have a place that with 3 other roommates, so we all split it. It's
A studio apartment.
nah. We actually have a penthouse on the top floor.
Oh,
of a high
okay,
rise.
let's go.
It's massive. It's great, but it's it's a little older, but it's so much space. We got a
Yeah, I mean, that's
studio
what
in
you
there.
want.
So one of my roommates is an artist out there, so we're always kind of.
Is it as progressive as the people are saying? California?
I would say so. Yeah.
Is as woke as woke
I
as
would,
it
I would
is
say
portrayed?
it is. Yeah.
Taxes are crazy.
Oh yeah, man. Especially, dude, you buy weed out there in downtown LA. If you buy weed like a $40 eighth with all the taxes, you're gonna end up paying like $70.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
It's wild. Yeah.
So
wild.
it's recreational over there for
yeah,
sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's recreational like everywhere. It's so strange how like, well, it's like all the different states will have different laws about it.
Mhm.
So if you take a road trip across the country, the cops expect you, right, by
Right,
law
to know
to
all the-
know the
Mhm.
laws of every state you're going through. It's like, let's be realistic here.
Right.
I don't even know the ones from Maryland.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just left Maryland, so you've always been a weed smoker?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Since I was like 14, 15 years old.
Mm-hmm. Never stop.
I haven't stopped, but I've cut back a lot over the past like 6 months or so.
Yeah, you were just saying that in the
yeah,
car.
Yeah. So, and I don't know why. Just randomly, I just wanted to take a little break. So,
Yeah. I hear
Just
that
smoke from here on.
when people get older, man, people stop smoking.
Yeah.
And they'll say they don't even know why.
Yeah.
Or they'll get anxious and they'll be getting,
That's how it is for me. I get like a lot of anxiety. I start overthinking shit. And
well, and so to when I hear somebody say that, normally I'm like, there's different strains, but you know more about weed than me. So that's why it's like, so it's not a strain thing. It's not a type. It's just the weed.
Yeah, it's just the weed.
Right. Because you would know.
It's especially worse with sativas for sure.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Those are more heady.
Absolutely. So. But yeah, I mean, I still smoke.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not smoking every day, all day. Like
you were smoking big time.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. I was doing cannabis influencing for a little while.
Yeah, so cannabis influencing.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Cool.
That was what I first like kind of got into when I went to LA, and kind of like how I met a lot of people was through cannabis. My ex was an incredibly good like promoter and like networker.
And did she go out there for the cannabis?
No.
Hold on, is your ex the one you moved out there with or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so your most recent ex?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
it's not my most recent ex.
Okay. But she went out there to weed promote, or no? That's something. Okay.
No, it wasn't a plan at all. Just kind of just happened. That's kind of
organically,
yeah. And it was good for a long time. We had a really good time.
I mean, yeah, it's like
cool events. Yeah, it was dope.
I don't even know you did. Just like go knock on a fucking dispensary's door, like.
No, just Instagram, man.
Right?
Networking through Instagram.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. When on your you look sponsored by something. I didn't know what. I know you were blowing down hella weed.
Yeah.
Usually looking fresh in something and had a fresh bag of something, and the photo was like done well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, he's out there doing something.
Yeah. I just built brand partnerships with a lot of different brands out there.
Yeah.
For promoting their products on Instagram.
Went to some weed parties.
A whole bunch of weed parties.
You ever been to a weed party?
No, not a weed exclusive party.
Yeah.
Like, what even is that?
It's a thing. You go
Right.
there and it's just like a lot of brands there with their products. And then it's just a party. With
A lot of free samples.
Free weed.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. I've seen these videos. We were talking about this in the car. They'll have like a fucking leaf blower hooked up to like an actual bowl full of weed, and they'll like torch it and somehow like blow the smoke out and hotbox like an entire room. I mean, they're doing wild stuff out there.
So how do we make you a cannabis influencer here? Is that a thing? It's not a thing.
Probably now that it's,
who knows?
It's medical here now, right?
It's medical and recreational
now. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you could probably reach out to some of like the local companies that sell their weed. Hey, let me promote your brand on my podcast.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, all my listeners are stoners.
Yeah, put their sticker behind you or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be getting paid by this. I got it off of Amazon. Bezos, where's my check? I'm promoting this shit. Yeah, it's so I never moved out of my hometown, dude.
Yeah.
I've always been jealous of people who've done it.
It's scary, man.
I know, I bet, but also it'll make you feel alive. Like that's like that's that like. There's something about removing yourself probably from the familiarity of just like it's even just like, bro, I'm sick of peripherally seeing the same shit.
Right. Yeah. Dude, a change of scenery will just like change
bro.
your whole mindset.
And then you kind of can reinvent yourself.
Right.
You're not stuck by all these people's old narratives of you.
That's a fact too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you're stuck by yours, right?
Right. You gotta stay true to yourself. But I know what you're saying, though. Yeah.
But yeah, you get to like be who you want to be out there or anywhere.
Yeah, I think I learned that moving, just going to college and like just being in a completely new environment and just you know what I mean. Just now, I love going to different places and yeah. I lived in Myrtle Beach for a little while too.
Oh, that's cool.
Which wasn't as cool as you
No?
probably think.
Why?
It was cool during the summer. Like it was a good time during the summer, but man, during the like off season down there,
is it a ghost town?
It's weird. Yeah, it's a weird.
He said it's weird.
It's a weird place.
Hot in the summer down there.
Super hot.
Mm-hmm. I was just in Miami. It was cooler in Miami than it is here.
Yeah.
Fucking heat wave over here.
Yeah.
I landed on the plane here. Dude, I landed on the plane here and I'm like, take me back to Florida. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was tight. I seen Kodak Black at Live. He came and performed. Dude, his start time was 3 a.m. It blew my mind.
Shit.
Not like he was supposed to come on at midnight and he was late.
Mm-hmm.
Like all day it was like Kodak's coming on at 3 a.m. I'm like, what for? 3 a.m.
I ain't never heard of a set that late.
Bro, it was crazy. Someone was like, how was it? I'm like, it's exactly what you think it would be. It was Kodak up there,
Yeah.
I mean, Kodak's Kodak. He's one of a kind. I don't even know what's going on with Kodak.
I love Kodak.
Yeah, he's special.
Yeah, I love his music.
He's special, But Miami was pretty sick. We went to there and then we went to the 11, the strip club. It's like a strip club and a club. There's a lot going on in Miami. There's a lot of peacocking going on out there too.
I've never been to Miami.
Really?
Never been.
It's fun, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely. It's like it's not my ideal spot because of it's as gay as it sounds, it's like it is very superficial. I'm sure in LA it is too, but in Miami no, I know it's probably more superficial. In Miami, it's just like the flaunting is out of control.
Yeah.
It's every woman has a fake something, and then every guy's got like the Cubans. It's just like there's like a rented Ferrari. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of. It's a lot of peacocking and flaunting and stunting going on, and it's just like,
oh yeah, definitely same thing in LA.
Yeah, it kind of gives you this weird vibe though. It's like everything's just a little like.
Yeah, it's hard to find. It's hard to find real friends out there. Dude.
Yeah, I
took
bet.
Me like a minute. I mean, I have a group of really good friends out there now, but it took a minute, like to kind of sift through all the fake.
Yeah, what are your intentions with me?
Yeah,
people are trying to
A
climb
lot of
ladders.
relationships are transactional. Like, what can you do for me? What can I do for you?
Right.
So, but I mean, there's real people out there. It's just
and that's tough because it is something that you need to weigh, right? Like you go out there and you're like, I do need to not hang out with just losers.
Yeah,
I need to, in a way, network.
Yeah,
and then you got to balance that with being honest and like authentic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you miss Maryland or what?
Yeah, I miss friends and family sometimes. Do I actually miss like living in Maryland? Not really.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not really. But,
that makes sense. It's like you miss home, kind of, but it's not like you miss Maryland.
People and shit. Yeah, but yeah.
You can get some crabs sent to you or something.
Yeah, I need to do that because that's another thing I miss about Maryland. The seafood in California not that great.
Yeah, anytime anywhere besides Maryland has a crab cake, I'm just like,
yeah, and they advertise it as Maryland.
I know that's the most egregious part of it. Maryland crab. They don't even got Old Bay. It's like you're not. You can't. You couldn't possibly.
Yeah.
So you went from you were doing the weed. You were doing all kind of shit. It wasn't like you're just doing a thing, right? You're rapping the whole time. You're writing the whole time. You're networking the whole time. You're you get to go to some sick rap parties.
Oh yeah, dude. I got music events all.
Which ones were better, the weed or the music ones? Probably music, huh? Let me let you answer. I asked you a question.
Yeah, probably the music ones, just because it's more like what I want to be there, what I'm there for.
Right.
But man, I had some really good times at some of the weed parties. I'm telling you, crazy. Especially this Halloween party I went to one time out there.
Did you dress up?
I'm surprised you remember being a weed party.
Right.
What would you dress up as?
What did
you remember?
Dress up as? Oh yeah, I was Ash Ketchum. And my
the girl was a
Pikachu.
Okay, fire. I think I've seen that picture. Matter of fact.
Yeah, she was Pikachu.
That's gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, dressing up for Halloween, it was like one of those things for me where I was like too cool to do it for a while.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, it's like I was so anti everything that became corny. It was like, all right, well, we know you're gonna not like the thing because it's just what everyone's doing, and it was like, life's too short not to dress up, you know,
man,
and fuck
fun.
around.
It's fun.
So you're doing the weed thing, and then you get into with the OnlyFans bitches or what?
Oh, I only did that for like a real short period of time, but it was managing some OnlyFans girls.
Managing OnlyFans girls. So yeah, that's like,
oh wow, that's interesting.
It was it's sick, but it was also a little weird. You know what I mean? Because it's
it's you having to do the shit, right?
Yeah. A lot of times you're on there sending the messages and shit.
Exactly,
like,
and a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, they don't.
You're like, no, trust me, they do not.
Don't.
You should have seen what they were saying and sending. Exactly. They do not know it was me.
No, they don't.
Yeah, a lot of times when you're talking to an OnlyFans girl, it's.
I've literally never been on OnlyFans, so
me neither.
like,
No, me neither. But I'm just saying.
There's a chat going on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picking up. That he's being basically a fake. Just that.
And these guys are in love. These guys are in love with him. I have no idea too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So eventually, it started like.
Are you speaking as that like them?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see now.
He's not on some like, oh, I'm their manager.
I thought you were
get
puffing up their numbers and making it seem like more people were in their chat room.
No, basically like.
I got that backwards.
Managing their profile.
Yeah, that's where it gets extra weird. Like you were saying, it's like.
Well, now I see why they would have. Because I was like, what would they need you for? And now I'm like, well, fuck.
It's time consuming to give these guys this fake connection. You want to make them feel important or special. That's what they're there for. It's somewhat the you can get free porn anywhere.
Right.
So these people want this connection.
Right.
The OnlyFans people.
Absolutely. Yep.
And
that's
all anyone wants. That's all anyone wants. Connection.
That is true. That is actually true. If you want to get real, if you want to break it down, if you want to break it down,
it's good business to be in.
Everyone does want connection. Gabor Mate is one of these leading addictions counselors. He said that's the biggest problem with addicts is wanting connection,
right?
Wanting to feel connection.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's wild to yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so after a while, it just started taking its toll. I'm like, damn, this is weird doing this every day. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, is this fucked up?
Is this kind of fucked up?
Fucked up, ain't it? Taking advantage of these.
It's not like you're catfishing. I mean,
No,
Yeah, but some guys like I love you sends a picture of his shriveled dick and then 10 grand and you're just like, hold
We
up.
didn't have to look at the dick pics. They were blurred out.
Okay,
so
fine,
I had to
fine.
look at those.
Damn.
Neither did the model, I'm sure, unless they were like rating them.
Yeah, she could like click on it and unblur it.
Gotcha.
If you want to.
Gotcha.
But yeah, dude, it was just kind of, it wasn't my thing.
Wild.
It wasn't my thing. And some of these girls had like hundreds of thousands of followers. So
Damn.
I mean, dudes would be messaging them from the second they are active online,
Right.
And just consistently.
That's why they couldn't do it themselves, right?
Shit. It's crazy how much some of those girls make, man.
Yeah, and how much
really
people are
is.
spending.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of fucked up. It's kind of like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. And then, yeah, I don't know. I've never been on one either. I mean, because I don't even know how to operate. I watch enough porn. I'm watching enough.
Same.
Yeah, like I'm watching enough porn. I don't need to be introduced to this new platform of porn. It's like I know it's there. I know it costs money, right? Which I don't have. and then I also like. I don't even know how to, like, I'd have to have a girl in mind, right? Or do they have, like, a page where random people are popping up?
They have, like, a Discover page.
Right, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, but I think people find most of them through Instagram.
Yeah, it's mostly social media.
Yeah.
People are advertising pussy on there.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
Sex sells, you know?
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
And then you're getting into AI.
Yeah, I have a job in AI now. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's basically I work with the chat bots and I kind of train chat bots like how to properly respond to things. They'll give you,
Okay.
like they'll show you like things that have been asked.
You're working with the enemy. That's gonna get.
Yeah. I think AI is good for a lot of different things. Like
For sure.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of really good things for it that you can use it for.
Oh, big
I
time.
hate the thought of using AI in creative things. It pisses me off. I don't like that shit at all.
And you know that there's no avoiding that.
Right. Exactly.
You're aware of that.
Oh,
There's no the
Dude,
people.
They have AI apps now where you can go on there and you can tell it a topic of a song, what kind of genre, the BPMs you want, and it'll make a song with all the lyrics in 30 seconds.
And that
I hate it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and
Well, and that will only get exponentially better, right?
Mhm.
And if you're, that's the thing about AI. It's like it's not. I forget the number, but I think the new supercomputer that IBM or Google or somebody, I think Google's supercomputer, super AI computer is 189 million times smarter than the one that they made in 2019 or some shit. Like the numbers just like the numbers don't even make sense. It's hard to even fathom how quick they grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll take over the world.
Yeah, it will. It's kind of scary.
It's
a scary thought.
It is scary, but and like you said, it's gonna like they're putting it into our phones, and it's gonna be the most convenient shit in the world.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're all gonna love it.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is. It's like it's not gonna have to be forced on us.
Right.
It's gonna be like if you're not using it, you're left behind.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be some of those people,
Mhm.
who move to the woods and start mailing bombs and shit, and write manifestos, and who knows? You know what I mean? And I'm not telling you what to do, but it's like there's just no getting away from it. Yeah, man, I don't know, dude. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
If you could telepathically say something to all 8 billion people in the world, what would it be? That's like the heaviest question, is to hit somebody with a hip draw.
Telepathically send a message to everyone. Man, that's a deep question.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm expecting as an answer. Like,
put love first.
Put love first.
Yeah, man. I feel like love is the most important thing in this world, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can cure a lot of
love
problems in the world.
Yeah.
Damn, he had power and he did something good with it. Good for you. I appreciate that.
I
appreciate that.
He did something good with it.
I really
I also I like it was concise. Now I don't say it has to be a few words, because like someone answered this question to me and gave me this fucking response, and I'm like,
Yeah,
how long do you think you
paragraph.
got the because I just in my head also just assumed it would be concise. Love's an interesting thing to think about because it's hard to get a grasp on exactly what it is, you know, or even just like trying to differentiate between love and in love.
Yeah.
That little where's that?
Oh, it's way different.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, but where
Yeah.
does that happen? It's hard to like
Yeah.
pinpoint that into a thing. And then also it's like you got the people who say like certain things aren't love if it's not healthy, and it's like I don't think it's that simple.
Yeah.
Like I just don't. Like I think that, you know, people can beat the shit out of each other and be in love. I really do think that. It's like it's not that, because you can easily be like, oh, if they love me, they wouldn't do this.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's that simple, you know.
No, yeah, love can like intensify all your emotions for real. So, like,
Right,
yeah,
right.
anger can
If
get out of
anything,
control.
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm straight. Thank you. Yeah, if anything, right, it can make you crazy. It's like it'll make you drunk with emotion, good, bad, or indifferent. I saw something dope the other day. It was like, I never want to be madly in love again. I want to be calmly in love, sanely in love, quietly in love. You know, like, it's just interesting the idea that people that the flood of emotions you get when you fall in love with someone, we get drunk on that. Yeah, you know what I mean. And we'll do some dumb shit. Oh
yeah,
the name
I've done a lot of dumb shit.
All right, name everything now. Go.
Nah, can't even do it.
Yeah, fuck no. Fuck no.
Keep that quiet.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You're just thinking about the stuff in your head
now?
I'm
thinking. Yep.
I'm just thinking about Lewis outside a window with like a boombox. You know?
Say anything. Nice.
Yeah.
So you got into ghostwriting?
Yeah.
I saw. Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about ghostwriting? Like I have
Like,
a
are there
loose
real
understanding. No. Like, do you have to sign an NDA when you do that shit?
I have had to.
Right. So
Yeah.
okay, cool, interesting. So like, some people are cool with people knowing they have ghostwriters. Some are not cool with it.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah. So
how-
certain people, they give you credit on the song as a writer.
That's cool.
Other artists do not. So you're a ghostwriter if you're not getting the credit.
Okay.
And,
they approach you.
It just depends. Like if you're like a lyricist, you don't want someone to know that.
Right.
Sure.
You know?
Right.
But if you're like a rapper who kind of just, you know.
But like when you get huge and you put out like album after album and you become prolific, like a Beyonce, we all know there's a team behind.
I'm sorry, my fault.
There's a team behind Beyonce. You know what I mean? Like I believe there's a team
there's
behind
not.
Drake.
It's all her.
I don't believe any
It's
of that.
all her,
I just don't
bro.
believe that. Maybe
No.
it's not impossible, but
No, it's not.
I don't
impossible.
believe that.
Well, no. Also, she's public about it. You know, she has, and same with Drake.
Dude, it takes a village to raise a kid. It takes fucking village to be a superstar.
To be a
what are we
Beyonce.
doing? I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, that big.
I'm fine with it. Like I'm just, I'm curious about it because it's interesting. They approach you, I assume, or do you have to put yourself out
I had
there?
a friend who is a really big producer. Has produced for major artists, Eminem, like Post Malone, like, and he just had a bunch of connections, and he just hit me up one day and said, "Hey, bro, I got a songwriting opportunity for you." That's how it started, and that's how I got my first big songwriting opportunity. And I did really well at the camp, the writing camp, and they asked me to come back a few different
Writing
times.
camp?
Yeah, that's what they call it, like when a bunch of like writers kind of meet up. And
So
For a song, or
sometimes it's a few songs you guys will work on
That's what I
collaboratively.
was
Sometimes you're
wondering,
working on one
too.
by yourself.
and they'll tell you like the theme more or less, or the tone they're trying to get.
Yeah, they'll give you some ideas of the type
Right.
of stuff they want. Yeah. Or sometimes it's just here's a beat, do what
Really?
you do.
Do you know who you're writing for every time?
Yeah.
Right.
For the most part, yeah. There have been some times where it's been like for like a certain label, but I don't know the exact artist.
Gotcha.
And then there are times where it's like you're writing for this person.
Yeah, because I guess
This
if you're
guy.
writing fucking, Pusha T lyrics for George Strait, it would be fucking, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess knowing who it is would make sense.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's been really good, man. I'm hoping to get a lot more opportunities this year to do that because I loved it. So yeah.
is there anyone you're allowed to tell us that you ghostwrote for?
Yeah, I worked with Young Nudy.
Nudie, shout out.
Yeah, Young Nudy.
I'm gonna look all these.
He wasn't
people up.
there. Like they're not usually
Yeah,
there.
right. You're not.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I've also. I can't really say the other
Hey,
person.
it's cool.
It's a pretty big artist that worked. That was my biggest opportunity, but yeah, I had to sign an NDA for that one.
That's cool too, though. Like just to be able to say that, like I work with someone big enough to where like I can't
Yeah.
tell you about them, like
Yeah.
legally, like that's cool. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, so you go in to where they're at their studio.
Mm-hmm.
You go up into their shit with their team, and then
Yeah, I was at the Paramount recording studio the last time I song wrote.
it was sick in there.
Yeah, it's nice as shit. Super nice. Yeah, crazy nice. And yeah, it had a good time. The other writers were really fun. We had a good time.
Actually,
Huh?
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I couldn't tell if you're.
Is it
being facetious.
competitive? Like, who's gonna write the best thing to actually get onto the track, or is it like
No,
more
no,
like,
it's more like a
camaraderie?
collaborative thing. Like
Yeah,
we're helping
okay.
each other. It's
That's
not like,
awesome.
we just all wanna win type thing. It's not really competitive now.
If they wanted to have me not credited, I'd want more money.
Yeah,
I'd be
well, that's
like-
usually how it is. You
Okay.
usually get you'd get a larger payment like up front,
Right.
as opposed to getting like the streaming royalties, which would in all reality
Oh.
take forever for you
Right,
to make
right,
that kind
right.
of money.
But
Anyway,
so that
honestly.
makes sense though, because you're credited, you may get you
Yeah, you get a
money.
split. And
Got it.
you get yeah.
So that makes sense. I want my shit up front.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on how big the artist is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Who you listening to now, lately?
Who I'm
Who you
listening.
fucking with? What's going? What's
Dude,
what
I've
you
been listening to
playing
a
now?
lot of Kendrick lately, just
Really?
because of the thing. Yeah, I have been going back and listening to a lot of
Thank you,
Kendrick.
Drake.
I listen to a lot of Future and Gunna too.
Okay.
I love Gunna, man. His music is his melodies are just crazy. He sounds so good.
I
Like,
don't even
bro.
know a lot of his songs, to be honest. but
Really?
not a whole lot. I like the ones I do know,
Mhm.
and I also have seen snippets of like his stage performance and shit. He's an interesting guy.
Yeah, man.
He does a lot up there.
Yeah.
You know, costumes and shit. I mean, I guess they're all doing the costumes. Lil Uzi Vert, I don't know. He's always in the costume.
Yeah, he's a wild dude, bro.
Yeah.
He's a really wild dude.
He
I
got
like
that-
Lil Uzi Vert.
He got the diamond implanted?
I don't think he has it in there anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, no.
He got a giant pink diamond.
Yeah.
I just feel like those guys get in fights sometimes, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like he said, it's not there. I don't know if it didn't stick or what.
It was like a $10 million diamond too.
$10 million
Yeah,
diamond.
it was something like that. It was astronomical how much it was.
He looked
worth.
like Vision or that dude. From
Yeah,
fucking,
that's exactly for sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw the memes. Yeah.
when you buy that diamond, does it immediately lose value like a car, or is it a $10 million value? Like, you know what I mean?
It gains.
Yeah, I think they-
it's been in Lil
yeah,
Uzi's
yeah.
head, bro.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
you know
true.
alright.
That's
Alright.
true.
You might find a super fan who's like, I want to pay extra for that diamond.
Yeah.
Can't argue that.
Dude, it would be pretty sick to have a chain and be like, this is the one that was in Uzi's forehead. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
Still got like pieces of his skin on it.
Yeah.
No tattoos on you, huh?
I have no tattoos, bro.
No diamonds implanted.
No diamonds implanted.
Damn.
Nah.
Keeping
It's a plan though.
the body is a temple of the Holy Spirit.
Huh?
Your body's a temple of the Holy Spirit.
No, I mean it's a plan to get a diamond implanted somewhere.
Okay,
at some
you
really?
get a whole
point.
wrist
Okay.
of them bitches.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people with them in their teeth now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that just because it's not gonna get snagged on anything. Everything on my body, I'm like, I think it's gonna get snagged on something. Like
You
when I
worried
see the
about snags?
microdermals and
You
everything,
worried
I'm
about
just like,
snags?
He's like, the reason I don't have the $10 million diamond is
No,
because you
it's
can't wear a
snagged.
hat without getting it snagged.
Nah, it's like, same thing with piercings and shit. Dude, it's like, dude, that's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta think about them being ripped out.
I want to get tattoos, but I've just never taken time to think about what do I want. You know what I mean? Like I've always I wanted my tattoos to mean something, and I've just never
There's your problem.
yeah. I've just yeah.
They
for real
can't.
though.
I mean, it's like if you put too much thought into it, because that's a
Yeah.
heavy decision. Right? If
Yeah.
you're like, every one of these needs, this is gonna
Mhm.
be here forever. So at a certain point, well, you'll end up looking like me. This bitch yesterday said, I walked into physical therapy. She goes, damn, look at you all tatted up, look like a Chipotle bag. I was like,
Oh my
what?
God.
I don't know how to take that, but it is the first time I've heard it. So, yeah.
Getting a emotionally, whatever tattoo is hard too, because like a tattoo is a performance, right? Like
Yeah.
that person is like, they could be good that day. They could have an off day. You get a portrait of your mother on that artist's off day. It's gonna be the worst tattoo you have for the rest of your life. Like that's
Yeah.
why personally, joke tattoos. I don't have all joke tattoos. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's dumb. But have a tattoo that makes you smile. Honestly,
Right. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it is you're putting a lot of trust into the artist,
Yeah.
and you don't want to. And also, like, if you're getting a decent amount of tattoos, you got to spend a couple hours at least with this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
sure.
So there's like good artists out there who are insufferable to me.
Yeah.
you know,
Really? Yeah.
and it's like some of them are cool with. I mean, I guess they're all I'm probably all cool with it, but like you can just put headphones in, you know what I mean, and zone out. Some people are like, I've been tattooed by annoying people.
Yeah, I have a friend in LA.
Not all.
Her name is Shy, and she does tattoos. and she's been like wanting to tattoo me for a minute. We came up with an idea for me to get like a school bus tattoo because this
That's
Louis
kinda
School'em.
cool. Yeah.
So we drew it up, but we just never got around. We haven't gotten around to do it yet. But I think I need to go and do that.
Yeah. Get in there.
You changed your name, right? It was T. Lou before.
Yeah, it was T. Lou. Then it was Louis Raps.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
right.
I remember
was-
that.
Yeah, now it's
yeah,
Louis
okay.
School'em.
I remember
School'em.
Louis Rap now.
Yeah.
Any reason? Like, did someone else have the name, or just like just trying things? Or?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't creative enough. So I
Yeah.
was just, I was
Yeah.
just brainstorming with my friend one day, changing the name. And I just said, what about Louis School'em? And he was like, yes. He was like, make it.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I never really liked the name Louis Raps. Like,
Yeah.
just too like,
Yeah. It's a little
a
bland.
little
I
bland.
guess.
Yeah. So, yeah. There actually is another rapper. I think his name is Bobby Raps. So it was kind of like
Your
yeah.
cousin Bobby.
Yeah.
Dude,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's see, dude. What else? I shouldn't have smoked weed right before.
So like with artists today, like I feel like people just drop singles now. Are albums still a thing for like independent artists, or is it really all about just singles? And
For smaller artists, yeah, I feel like most of the time you're dropping singles because the attention span of people nowadays
yeah,
is
it
so
didn't Russ
short.
start
Like
it?
they don't
Russ-
want to listen
Russ
to.
is like a
Dude,
fucking
TikTok
song a
is-
day. Remember?
Yeah, he used to drop I think a song a week,
Song a
and he
week.
did it for like 2 years straight or 3 years straight or something like that, and just that's kind of how he blew up. But yeah, it's just way more. It's a lot easier to get people to pay attention to one thing than a bunch of songs, and it's a lot easier to sell singles nowadays than it is albums. You know, like
Because
was
of
act-
that.
yeah, I was actually having a conversation with my friend the other day. We were just like having like who's the best rapper conversation, and we started talking about like Diamond singles and like Diamond albums. And I think it was in 2020 there had only been 20 Diamond singles ever before 2020, and now in 2024 there's 138 Diamond singles in
Damn.
history. And in 2020 there was only like I think like 90 Diamond albums, and now there's before like streaming started, there was only 90 Diamond albums, and only 2 have gone Diamond since streaming
wow.
entered.
Wow.
Hmm.
So it's way
complete
harder to sell a
opposite.
Diamond album than it is to sell a Diamond single nowadays. And the only artist that sold those 2 Diamond albums was Adele. She's the
Wow.
only artist that's gone Diamond since streaming started.
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
I mean, Adele's fire.
She's crazy. Yeah, she's
She's
crazy.
so
good.
good.
And Post Malone has sold like 9 Diamond singles. Yeah, and he has the highest selling single of all time, which is Sunflower.
Yeah, with
Which went double diamond.
Sway
Sway
Lee.
Lee, yeah. And it's the only single to ever go double diamond.
God damn. You even
Yeah.
know that song?
literally, I've sheltered like I was into rap from like 2007, 8, 9, and I like learned about a lot of shit up to that point, and then I got out of it because like I just saw the way it was going, and I just didn't really like it got real rhythmic. It's more you know more about it than I do, obviously. I just don't like the da 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 da. It's like a drummer. Like instead of having like a flow that changes and does things like over the course of the thing, it's like everything rhymes with this word. Everything rhymes with this word. It's like instead of A B C whatever, it's like a structure, and
Yeah.
it's like simplified so much. I don't know. Like I got out of it. I,
Right,
Yeah.
and
right,
I
right.
mean,
Well,
I know there's a
artists
lot
not
of
doing
awesome.
that.
Huh?
There's artists that aren't.
I
doing
know that. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
But I
I
know
just
what
got,
you mean. That's what you call it the wind of, and we're like,
it got to like college football where there's too many teams. There's too many. There's just so much. Like I got
There's
overwhelmed.
so many artists.
I got
it's insane.
overwhelmed.
It is.
So I'm just like I don't know. I have heard literally no Post Malone songs.
Well,
I'm
honestly,
that
the
sheltered.
song
Oh,
we're
wow.
talking about is
I'm
not
that
even like
sheltered.
a rap song. It's
Or
like
if I
Oh yeah, no,
have,
Sunflower's not really a rap
Sunflower's
song.
not even a
He's
rap
not really
song.
like a. He's not really. I mean, he kind of started off as
he
like a
started
rapper.
out as a rapper, and
but
then kind of
he's got he does like country music. He's putting out a country
He's
album.
got his own little
Yeah,
wave of
he's
whatever.
more like rock.
Yeah, he's
to be honest.
transcend the whole. Like
Yeah.
he's just a I don't know, an A-list celebrity. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what you call him.
Yeah,
His first shit coming out was White Iverson, remember?
yeah.
And he was big. He was like, yeah, it's just funny.
He
to
had
see
like
how
I think
he's
he had like
grown up.
cornrows in the video,
Yeah,
didn't
absolutely.
he? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was
No
and-
tattoos?
and grills. Huh?
Did he have no tattoos then?
No, he had 10 tattoos.
He
on
did
his
have
chest.
tattoos then. Okay.
Yeah, he's
I
got
thought
some
he went
wild
from
tattoos.
known to like the crazy face thing or whatever. I might have that wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he slowly did get way more.
Mhm.
You know, but I think he had some tattoos back then.
Gotcha.
White Iverson. Yeah, that song still slaps. Honestly.
Oh yeah, dude. He's such a good artist. He's incredible, dude.
Yeah, I want to see him live. I heard him live is incredible.
I have not seen him live.
Who's your best person you've seen live? Your favorite concert you ever went to?
Probably Kendrick Lamar, dude.
Oh, you've been to see Kendrick?
Yeah, I went to the Damn tour.
Nice.
And dude, yeah, his live performance is crazy. He's so much energy. Just him on the stage.
Really?
And yeah, it is just
Sometimes there'll be 15 motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's just him, and he just commands the stage, and he's wild. It was the whole TDE, so it was Schoolboy Q, J Rock, Absol,
Nice.
Kendrick Lamar,
and the Damn tour.
Yeah, and the
That
Damn
was
tour.
big, bro.
Yep.
What's your favorite concert you've ever been to, Mike?
So I just went to that Thursday concert like 3-4 months ago, dude. That was awesome. They did a CD that they did in I think 2005 or 6 or 7, whatever it was. They just from front to back, and God damn it, dude. God damn it.
The last time you were happy, 2005.
I mean, well, no.
That's why
Last time I was
clapped so
happy.
hard.
Last time I was happy was at that concert. No, I fucking sang every word, fucking screamed it.
Ooh,
I
that's-
mean,
that's
somehow
cathartic.
didn't lose my voice. Don't know how that worked out, and I just had a fucking great time. Saw a couple people from high school that I
love
hadn't
that
seen
for
in
you,
a while.
bro.
Nice.
I'd love to see you there singing your heart out.
Oh yeah, it was.
That's
it was
awesome.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
What concert did you say it was?
It was Thursday. A
Okay.
band called Many Eyes, which is basically.
I have no fucking clue.
I don't
bro.
either. That's
Yeah,
I saw a look at
Thursday.
y'all.
Damn.
I saw a look on his face.
You know My Chemical Romance? My Chemical Romance, at least. Do you know
I've
that
heard
band?
it, yeah, My
Okay,
Chemical
so
Romance.
Thursday put them on. Like,
Oh, you said My
without
Chemical Romance,
Thursday,
yeah.
like that band never gets heard, and they ended up just becoming fucking global, whatever the fuck they, and Thursday just remains down here. But
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but whatever, it was,
It's
but it
a
was
lot
great.
of luck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean,
Oh, yeah,
sometimes it's just like a moment, like the scene moment happened, like just like the 90s skating moment happened, and then it sort of died. They're still
Yeah.
skating.
Yeah.
It's just not a mainstream thing anymore.
Yeah, that's
Emo
true.
got to mainstream for a little while, and like some bands were making it that maybe shouldn't have, or some I'm happy for.
Man, the emo scene in LA is very much
Still happening?
alive.
Well, 'cause,
yeah.
I mean, the
Pop
rap
punk
got
and, like-
emo, right? Like I never like listened to any of those people.
Oh yeah,
but, like,
rap
that's-
was rap.
like,
Yeah, there's a lot of emo rap artists. Yeah.
yeah. I don't really know anything about. any
Yeah,
of
there's
that,
a lot of
but-
those.
Yeah, when I think emo rap artists, I think of right in my head goes to like Juice WRLD, Lil Peep.
Yeah.
Those are the two that I
Um,
was gonna say. The
yeah.
Tentacion guy.
They're both dead.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
That's
Very
how sad that motherfuckers were.
very
It's like, I'm like,
unfortunate.
I mean, the most unfortunate. People still. I mean, yeah.
Juice WRLD was.
Well, they talk about his talent. You know.
Yeah. Oh, and he freestyle. You ever watch his freestyle
Have,
videos?
like,
Dude,
almost all of them.
yeah, he can freestyle his
something I
ass
love
off. He
about-
actually freestyles.
Yeah,
like-
there's something I love about watching a freestyle on YouTube,
Mhm.
like over a song. Like some
Yeah.
people, I'll like pull up a freestyle for someone, and they'll be like, "Damn, that's fire! Let's listen to a song." I'm like, "Nah, this is what you want to hear."
Yeah.
You know.
Uh-huh.
Some people just freestyle way better. Juice WRLD off the top is insane,
Yeah. Absolutely.
and a lot of people do the thing now where they go in and call it a freestyle, but it's all written. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is pretty common. You watch battle rap?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not too into it.
Okay. I
Do
can't
you?
Yeah, but I can't
Yeah.
find anyone to talk to about it with.
Really?
Well, just because it's like, who the fuck is watching battle rap? Like,
A lot of people.
No,
man.
I know, and people don't know how big it is.
Yeah, it's
like,
huge.
I'm talking
It's
about
huge.
the big leagues.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Can we talk about freestyle for half a second?
yeah,
Because
please.
like it's pretty like fascinating.
Yeah,
And,
of
like
course.
because the way they present it is that they're making up the thing on the spot, right? The thing is, like, you could have rapped all that stuff before, right? Like,
Mhm.
like not pre-write it essentially, but like,
Well,
you can tell.
yeah. Well,
kinda.
most of the freestyles that people do, there's been like debate about the word freestyle, and they try, and a lot of like rap legends, like from like the 90s and 80s, have said freestyle has never meant off of the top.
right?
It's always
It just
it's
meant
always meant
freestyle.
something
Free
that's
of
free of
style.
style, no
Right.
hook. You kind of just talk shit or just whatever. And
style.
off the top
Yeah,
is
your style.
when you don't have it written down. So a lot of people like will be in comment sections. You'll see them like, "Oh, this isn't a freestyle. He wrote this."
Yeah,
And it's like, yeah, but that's kind of not
Right.
really what
it's
it's.
just back in the day when they did it, it
Mhm.
seemed that way. You know,
Right,
a
yeah.
lot more. But people like the Juice WRLD ones we're talking about, you can kind of tell. Like, you can.
Oh yeah,
tell.
no, he's going off. He's
Sometimes-
going off the top.
That's
He's
what I'm saying.
just
like,
going.
If you hit me with a triple entendre,
You wrote it.
I'm like, bro, that was not off the top of the head. It was
You
like
wrote
it
it.
had three
Like,
different.
wasn't one of Jay-Z's bigger albums like the rumor is like he freestyled it or
He doesn't
whatever.
write.
He doesn't
But-
write.
He doesn't write, but
that's
he
real?
Oh yeah, no, he does not write. It's
Well,
very
I'll
real.
take
Not
it
in
from
their
you. I
freestyle.
won't
No,
take it from
no,
the
it's
regular
real.
person.
It's
I'll
for
take
sure
it from
real.
you. Really?
There's
Okay.
been tons of artists that have said they've been in the studio with him and he doesn't write anything. They'll literally put the beat on and he'll just be. But he's not like, it's not off the top. He's
Right.
he's writing
He's
it in
got
his
it.
head.
Writing it and
Okay.
rehearsing it
Yeah.
and doing it. It's not just like
Yeah.
he goes in there like, let me fucking figure it out and walks out with Big Pimpin'. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Which
It's
is
like,
still
that doesn't-
incredibly hard
No.
to do.
Oh, yeah, I
It
can't
would-
imagine.
Because
Yeah.
the first time you record something, like, without having the words in front of you, like, just in your head, that's so hard to do, dude. Like, yeah, so, yeah, but he's been known for doing that since, like, the 90s. Like, he doesn't write shit down.
I'd want a teleprompter.
Right?
Like the fuck. Did you watch the presidential debate?
Oh
That was
my
the
God.
best battle rap.
Yes,
No, I didn't even see it.
that
Did
shit
you?
had me dying.
You watched it? Did you watch
yeah.
it?
Yeah, me and my
Oh
roommate
my
were watching
God.
it, and we were.
I almost watched it for comedic purpose.
It was
as well.
hilarious.
Well, so life is either it's a tragedy or it's a comedy, right?
Mhm.
It's genuinely like up to your perspective. It's either laugh or cry, and you can do either. Looking at the world,
Yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah.
So I just like choose to laugh more. There's a quote. It's funny if you laugh, you know.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about it. And it's like, you know, it's also like I try to look at it like we're in a sitcom, you know. Because if I think about the fact that I have to live with these people as the rulers, it's like no matter which one of the fucking people it is, it's like I don't care. But even remove them two people with two other politicians.
Did you see clips from the debate?
Yeah,
though?
I saw some clips.
So you saw the one where Donald Trump was like, I don't know what he said. I don't think he knows what he said.
Yeah. Well, of course, and that's like it's like there's no one better at like a quip with a scowl on his face once I'm like, well, I don't even know what it is. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, it's like there, you know what I mean? That motherfucker, it's like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I can't imagine. I can't imagine what's gonna happen no matter who wins. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's pretty dismal.
It's very dismal. Yeah.
But that gives you fuel, gives you stuff. What do you be rapping about? Whatever.
What do I be rapping about?
Yeah. You
A
get
lot of
deep in
different
there?
things. Oh yeah, dude, I definitely rap about some deep shit.
Good.
Have some songs about, you know, like addiction, you know, and not me being personally an addict, but, you know, people that I know and witnessing it. Songs about love. I rap, but then I do a lot of talking shit. I do a lot of shit talking.
Well, right. That's
a lot of shit talking in my raps.
As you should,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's what a lot of it is. It's like
I say a lot of ridiculous shit. But yeah, man. Yeah, I can go deep. I can rap about whatever.
you go to therapy.
I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore.
You graduated.
No, I probably need to go back.
You probably dropped out a little early.
Yeah, exactly. No, but yeah, I went to therapy for a little while, for sure, dude. It's necessary sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? You?
Yeah, I still go to therapy. I'm doing this specific kind right now called IFS.
Okay, what is that?
It's internal family systems. It's
Okay.
like, you know, I don't even like talking about it too much because it's like, well, I don't know enough about it still to really explain it properly.
Mhm.
And also there's like a lot of cornball ass language around it.
Okay.
Like it's like, in my opinion, like it sounds not very realistic. It's like, well, it's just, I'm a very logical, analytical person. So I like want science-based this and science-based that. And it's like, there is that to back it up, but it's also this, it's the idea. I prefer it to be called parts work. So it's called IFS, Internal Family Systems, or also known as parts work. I think parts work sounds better to my logical brain.
Yeah.
But basically, it's like that. There's not just Lewis. There's a bunch of Lewises in you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's still a 6-year-old Lewis in you.
Mhm.
Like not that it was a part of you, but that thing is still in you.
Right.
In a weird way, and that you can connect with it. And it all sounds weird as shit to me. And it's like, look, they say, some of them even, like some of these therapists will have you like write a letter to that kid. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Shit like that. Basically, somebody was telling me about it, and she was like, she was explaining to me what it was, and I'm thinking in my head like, this sounds retarded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In my head,
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, like it just sounds like too woo woo for me, too like not analytical or pragmatic or whatever the fuck. And she's like, I don't know. She basically was like, close your eyes and think of you as a kid. So I'm like playing along. I'm like, okay, you know, close my eyes and I think of myself. And she's like, how old are you? And I'm like, I don't know, like 6 or 7. And she's like, that's who you need to write a letter to, right?
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay. And then basically like 10, 20 seconds go by, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in conversation, it's a while.
Mhm.
And we're not still talking about that. It's
Okay.
not like my mind is thinking about 6-year-old me. Swear. And I would know, right? It's like, this is what's hard to explain. It's like, I know in my perspective. So she brings it up. She goes, that's who you need to write a letter to. I'm like, okay. And then we start to like either talk about something different or continue talking about her IFS or whatever. But bro, 20 seconds later, I just started weeping.
Oh, wow.
Crying like a motherfucker, bro.
Wow.
Out of nowhere. Out of some shit like that. I swear it felt almost psychedelic to me because it felt like something. It didn't feel like it was coming from here. It felt like, you know what it felt like?
Yeah.
There's a 6-year-old in me. Dead ass.
Damn.
I know.
And is that something that like normally happens when people do that?
Well,
like,
that's the thing. I wasn't in therapy. She was just telling me about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So this was just like, somebody telling me about her experience with it. And then she's like, this is what you would kind of do, you know? And just, so I wasn't even in a therapeutic session.
Okay.
So that's the thing. I wasn't trying to do that.
Damn.
That's what was so weird about it. It was like, if I wouldn't have had that experience, I'd have never done it. And I've been probably like 4 or 5 sessions now. And I have not written any letters to myself or none of that shit. It's like they've kind of the therapist is good as hell. He's in Florida. He's not even in here. I do video.
Yeah.
But he basically helps me. It's hard to explain. He's helping me even like get to the. I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. He's really good at describing like the different parts of you. Like for instance, everyone has like protector parts. Okay. Like when I'll be getting defensive or I get frustrated, it's like, well, what are you really frustrated about? And it's like, well, I don't even feel like frustrated with my whole body. And he'll be like, you know, there's a part of you that feels frustrated. You could ask that part why. Basically, it's like you come up with these systems in your brain to protect you at a certain age from whatever. Even if it's something small, even if it's someone slamming the door, whatever the fuck it is. And you create these things that help you at that time. Like for me, one of mine is I intellectualize, which is just the way I thought. That's who I am. Yeah. I'm a thinker, right? Yeah. But he didn't tell me, but he's not like, this is what you do. But he's like, maybe this, maybe that. The theory is basically that I will intellectualize things so I don't have to feel them in my body. Okay. You know what I mean? And it was a pretty heavy realization. It was just like, deep. Damn, bro. It was like, because he'll ask me a lot of times too, like, what are you feeling in your body? You know? And I'm like, gay? What do you mean? Nah, but it'll just be like, it used to frustrate me because he'll say something and I'll be like, I'll say something and he'll say, now what are you feeling in your body? And I'm like, nothing. What are you talking about? And he's like, well, nothing's not an answer. And I'm like sitting in my car on like my lunch break talking to him. I'm like, what do you want from me? He's like, just whatever the answer is. Yeah. I'm like, I feel the chair under me. I feel the sun coming in. He's like, okay, well, that's the answer. I don't know. It was just like, but he's helping me create like this mind-body connection because for me, there's this big separation. Like when you feel something like a misalignment or something that's inauthentic to you or something that doesn't feel right, sometimes you feel it in here, like your intuition. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he's like, the body's one of the biggest data points. And for someone like me who wants to intellectualize everything, I'll dismiss the body. Like if I feel something like something ain't right, but I can't explain it up here, I'm like, well, it must be okay. Yeah. Because in here I can't explain it. Okay. But it's like I really need to trust the body more. Basically, it's gay. I'm gay. I did talk therapy for years and years and years. You know. Yeah, I did it for like a year and a half. Yeah. Did you find it helpful? It definitely helped me. I thought, sure. I find mine helpful too. People say that some people don't get help from it, and I believe that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, you also had to have the right therapist. That too. That's So some people probably try it with one, and they're like, you know the analogy I got for that? What's up? It's like when someone who goes to one therapist and is like, yeah, therapy's not for me. Yeah. It's like going to see a movie and being like, movies ain't for me. Yep. Going to see one fucking movie and being like, yeah, I don't like movies. I've tried. Yeah, I think I went to like 3 or 4 before I stuck with one. Yeah. Yeah. Female or male? The one I had was male. Yeah. 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 Mine's I had a female. 2 females and then 2 males, yeah, and the fourth like dude that I went to was who I ended up staying with. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever. I don't know. Maybe I feel it's like it's more relatable to a guy for me to talk my shit, but I do feel like more comfortable around a woman's energy, but just maybe not in the therapy. I don't know. Women are dumb, so maybe that's why I'm like it's like yeah. First said women are dumb. No, but I don't know. I've always kind of felt sometimes men have that weird like, or not them, but it's my internal defenses are on around men more than they are around women. Okay, you know. Yeah. think I'm scared. I'm just a scared boy, you know. But yeah. What else? What else we got, dude?
I mean, you share the stage with anyone like notable? I'm sure you have. I feel like you did a show here before you went out there with somebody, and I just can't remember. Who
I did a show with Styles P.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, years ago.
That's not no one. That's not no
years
one.
ago. I performed in a Biggie tribute show at the Howard Theater years ago with Lil C's. Yeah, that was like his childhood best friend.
gonna say, Biggie
he was
wasn't
with
there.
him the whole
No,
time.
Biggie wasn't there. He couldn't make it. Yeah, I'm trying. Why can't I think of the group's name that I opened for? It was like my first show that bigger show that I did.
Out here?
No, yeah, it was in DC. Shit, they did that song Lucchini. Why can't I think? Dude, I feel so. That's crazy. I can't think of what
We'll
they're
put it right
called right now. That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, I bet. Do you prefer performing live or doing it in the studio?
Both. Camp Low. Yeah, I opened for Camp Low.
We got there.
Nice.
Yeah. That was years ago, and yeah, that was a crazy night. Yeah, I did a show. The biggest one was Styles P.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at Soundstage. That was years and years ago.
That's probably lit.
It was very lit. Yeah, it was very lit.
It was very lit.
For sure. Yeah, I had a good time. In Cali, I've done a bunch of shows, but mainly with other kind of like smaller artists that are out there. Yeah.
They're fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
You guys got groupie
Great time.
bitches?
Huh? Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, they're out there.
Of course. Yeah, but I haven't done a lot of shows lately. But I need to get back into it ASAP.
You've been grinding on your AI tip.
Yeah, I've been doing that, and also the move to downtown LA. Just had a lot of shit going on, so
Yeah.
music wasn't a thing for the past few months. But I recorded a video actually Friday right before I left.
Music video.
Yeah.
Oh, tight.
so yeah, that'll come
Haven't
out
put
soon.
out yet?
No, I haven't put it out yet.
Okay,
no.
we'll put a link to
It's
it.
a rap of me on the Eminem Role Models beat.
Tight. We'll put a link to it in the description if it's out by the time we put this out. It'll probably be a couple weeks before we put this out. So
Yeah,
who knows.
yeah.
But yeah, that's tight. You got the same guy who will do the videos for you?
So I did. My best friend just had to that I have out there. He just actually had to move back to Detroit. So right now my videographer's in Detroit, but he might be moving back.
Nice.
Had some family things going on, but yeah. So I have the same engineer that I use all the time. It's the same guy.
What the
He
fuck's
does
an engineer do?
audio engineer, just like
Okay,
mixes all your
right.
music. Yeah.
Mike's the audio engineer here.
Kinda. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Low budget one. No budget one.
No budget one.
No budget.
Yeah, you think you're gonna stay out in Cali forever? Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have any plans of moving back as of yet. No.
You want to have kids
Yeah, I do want to have kids. Yeah, for sure.
with a woman? Mike, you're not having kids?
I mean, look, I want kids, but I'm already older than when my dad was when he had kids, and like everyone says the same shit that they want to be able to run around with their kids. I literally do want to be able to run around with my kids. And these motherfuckers don't run around with their kids. I don't know why everyone says that shit. I'm looking at all of you. Look at my face. You're not running around with your fucking. I'm watching you. You're just not. Anyway, whatever. I'm talking about when they get older. You know, when you want to run with them, like when they're fucking teen. Like my friends are not going to be doing all that shit. Fuck no. Like they look. Some of them are looking not great now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I just
like,
feel like most teenagers don't even want to have run with their parents anyway. They're like,
Yeah.
"Go
Yeah,
run the
that's
fuck
fair.
over there, Dad."
That's fair. More like I guess adolescent ages. I
Right.
don't know. Whatever.
No,
like,
I get
you
it, I
know,
get it, I get
young
it.
sports. Like
I get
you
it.
know.
My thing about the kids is like I understand the idea of like have them young so you're like I guess more capable.
Yeah.
But stay capable, right? You can stay capable pretty late these days.
You can
Yeah,
if you try.
absolutely, yeah.
So stay capable, and then also I just feel like the older I am, or the older anyone is, the more wisdom you have.
Yep.
Yeah.
More life
Yep.
experience, more wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the kid's gonna listen to you any fucking way. You know what I mean? No one listens to their parents ever, and then
Yeah.
one day you're
Well,
like,
dude,
damn.
The trick is to say the opposite, dude. Do heroin. Do
Yeah.
heroin. You know what I'm
Mom,
saying?
Sheila, where was that advice?
I'm
Maybe if
telling
you
you,
told me
dude.
to do it.
You would have been like, "That's so fucking not cool. I'm not doing heroin." You
Yes,
kidding
well,
me?
I will say that there one thing about the abstinence and the that's bad and all this stuff is like it made me think like, well, yeah, you guys are losers. So why would I want to be like y'all? You're saying that the people who, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good point. It's like, well, I'm not trying to do what my parents were doing.
Yeah.
So maybe if my parents were heroin addicts, I wouldn't have been one. That's a hell of a theory, Mike.
There's something there.
crazy.
Maybe.
There's something there.
Maybe.
There's something there. We can workshop that for sure. Yeah. So
I was asked if you came on to ask about a Pasadena rap beef that happened a long time ago. I don't have a lot of information on it.
Pasadena rat beef.
That was it. Yeah, it was just there was I don't know. Someone was like,
oh, with you and
fucking with
fucking
you?
TJ.
on social
I
media.
bet. I bet.
Oh,
I
that
bet.
I don't
may be
know.
what it is.
I don't even know.
I'd have to know who
I'm a
asked the
third party.
question.
Chris
It
G.
might
Chris
be-
G.
Oh, okay. I don't
Who
know.
asked it? Chris Gonin?
Chris,
Yeah.
yeah. He was
Wow.
like, there was a rap
Oh, he
beef.
might be talking about him in high school with City Line when they him and like Maurice and Lamel and Josh, they all dissed that kid Corey that we went to high
Damn,
school
really?
with. Yeah, that might be what they're talking about. It was like in our school, everybody was like playing it and shit. Yeah,
That's fun.
Yeah,
fun.
but it could be about me and TJ, but I don't care about that.
That wasn't a real rap beef. You guys were just-
No, we just he just tried talking shit one day and pissed me off.
Yeah. Well, he probably says you started it, huh?
Huh?
You're like, no, he started it.
No, he definitely started it. Yeah.
I just wonder about people's perspectives. It's like someone's always it's usually never the person,
Yeah.
you know. So he's probably like, it was your ass.
Yeah, he started like doing the melodic rap and shit like that, and then tried to tell me that lyrical rap is stupid and nobody wants to hear that type of shit. Like, just said a whole bunch of foul shit. And I
Yeah, he's got he. Yeah, I don't even know what he's doing more melodic shit still. I think.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know.
I see.
I haven't
I'll see
seen
him.
anything he's
I'll
done.
see him post like clips of shit on Instagram.
Yeah, but no, me and TJ, we did talk like a few years ago, and we were kind of just like, man, this is stupid. What were we
Yeah.
doing? And
Yeah.
we're fine. No,
No
we're
one got
cool now.
kidnapped. No one got.
Yeah, I have
murdered.
no beefs with him. I hope he does. You know.
Yeah, no. I'm
hope he
sure
kills it.
doesn't. But City Line though, fuck him.
nah, because Maurice Franklin's my guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad they said it on the term rapper instead of like the alternative, because guitar player is a guitarist. You're a lyricist, a vocalist. You don't want to be a rapist.
Yeah. Better than a rapist, you know. You know, I would assume. Would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear? You heard that question?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I've heard that question.
What's your answer? I mean, it's supposed to be for women. You're
Yeah, it's
obviously gonna
definitely
pick the
supposed to be
man.
for women.
Yeah, good point. All right, let me ask you this: if you were armed with only a baseball bat
Uh-huh.
and there was an unlimited amount of 10-year-olds chasing you, trying to kill you with motorcycle helmets on, how many of them do you think you'd take out before they overtook you?
You said an unlimited amount of.
There's an
Yeah.
unlimited amount of them, so you're looking. I'm
But
looking
they're
for a
as
number.
organized as 10-year-olds can be. So
How many could I take out, dude? If there's an unlimited amount, shit, like maybe 5, 10.
Yeah,
Because I'd
that's
be
a
thinking-
humble number.
Yeah.
That's a humble number.
Yeah,
10-year-olds are pretty big.
I like that.
yeah. I mean, they'll overpower you quick, bro.
Yeah.
How many you gonna take out?
I think my number was 23. I plan though. I have a plan. I've
Yeah.
thought a lot about this. Okay,
Yeah.
every day. It's like, but it's like I'm gonna be on the move
Yeah.
and taking out knees and clavicles and shit.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm
You're-
saying?
Yeah.
You don't want the recoil from the helmets. I
Right.
feel like you'd throw your fucking arm out.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
gonna mess your wrist all up.
Yeah. I wonder if we got gloves too. Maybe in the hypothetical you can have some like nice gloves. You know?
I don't think it's gonna matter. Like when you say take out, like you're taking them out like temporarily, because all you can do is like maim them. You can't kill them with the fucking helmet on, really. I mean, maybe you can if you get a really solid swing, but they're gonna bombard you, and you're not gonna have room. To
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're gonna
maybe you can get
overwhelm the
lucky to
shit
like
out of
catch
you.
one of them in the spine and snap something.
That's
perfect.
why Danny was right. Like he's gonna go for the knees. He's gonna like just kind of.
Danny said, "What's the terrain like?"
Yeah, for real though.
like?
They're trees.
Right.
And I climb a
That
tree
is
and
such
just
a good question.
stand up there
I'm
and
like,
whack
I
them
haven't
as they're
thought
climbing
too
the
much
tree.
about the terrain.
Also, you gotta think about how tired you're gonna get after swinging the bat.
Well,
Once
that's the
there's
thing.
an
You're gonna
unlimited
be
amount of
swinging.
them,
You're gonna
like
be
you're,
the fatigue is what's gonna
yeah,
get
after
you
taking
for sure.
10 of them out, you're gonna be like, fuck.
Oh yeah, that's honestly a lot of work, and I plan on to be moving the whole time. You know,
Oh yeah, it's over. I played softball like last season, and like
How
30
many 10-year-olds
swings,
you
dude.
take out?
Wait, no, but you swing the bat 30 times, dude. I don't care who you are, dude. That's a lot.
I don't
That's
care who
it's
you are.
just more like than you think it is. Like
Yeah.
you're swinging as hard as you can, and then you got to control that shit. Like at the there's a lot of muscles.
that you're not
Getting
normally
worked.
using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot of shit that you're not normally doing there. So
Yeah, knees though. That's the ticket. Knees, spines, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, well, spines would be tough.
I
Right?
know. That's why I was like,
That's only if you're trying to kill. I was just trying to think like, okay, could you kill him with the helmet on? And it's like basically only the broken neck. How else do you kill somebody? I mean, you'd have to like, you could pulverize them slowly, I guess, with the bat, over and over again. But I think that you'd have to catch something real special.
5 to 10 sounds like an accurate answer
I
for
know.
like an average
Yes,
human being.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's what the number I feel like I wish I would have said. I think I said something stupid. I don't remember. Something crazy.
You were like
30,
500.
30, 40. Nah, 30, 40, but still like I know I'm gonna get tired. That's
Yeah.
that's the biggest enemy. I'm not scared of their sticky fingers. Like they can't really hurt you with them. They don't have weapons. They're just like that's fine.
I just feel like a sticky finger in the eye, dude.
They're not tall enough. I don't think. That's not true. 10-year-olds? That's not
He's
true.
tall.
Yeah.
You might be all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm
there.
saying.
You might be all right. Let me ask you this: do you think you can fully accept someone and still want them to change?
Yeah. Yeah. You?
I don't go back and forth.
Yeah.
I go back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, you can fully accept someone and accept their flaws. You know what I mean?
But then, do you want them to change, or are you fully accepting of them?
Maybe want them to better themselves.
I know that's a
Yeah, want them to better themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I guess the only the problem where my head goes is like then I'm assuming I know what's better for them or what's best for them. You know what I'm saying? Which is a different argument, but
Yeah.
I mean I get that. I feel like my initial answer is like yes, of course. Of course you can accept someone and then want them to change, but it's like if you're going into like the full hardcore Buddhist type acceptance, it's like fully accepting.
Yeah.
But then if you're like, when you go to that extreme, you're not wanting for anything or anyone. You're just like everything is what it is, you know. And I'm not a monk, so. But I am trying to go on a meditation retreat. Ever go on a retreat or anything?
No, I haven't done that. That sounds like a good time. That sounds like a good thing to do, though. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good, though.
Yeah.
I would like to. You ever do mushrooms?
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I did mushrooms like last week.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I actually have like a little partnership with this brand called Infinity Silo, and they send me gummies and stuff.
They got chocolates and
Yeah,
shit?
gummies and chocolate. Yeah, they send me every. Yeah.
That's another thing. It's like one of the things I used to hate so much about eating mushrooms is eating the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like,
And now you can just
now it's candy.
Mhm.
I can meet God with the candy bar.
Yeah.
You know what
Do
I
they
mean?
have like any like trap shops in Maryland now where like you can go buy them
In DC.
in DC?
In DC.
Oh yeah, I do remember them being in DC. Yeah,
And then that
even
vape shop
before
we stopped at probably sells them out the back.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but legally, yeah, in DC they'll have them. They've had them in DC for a while. They have like the Wonka bars and shit.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. You ever have any wild experiences on mushrooms? I'm sure.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. I actually went to Joshua Tree a few months ago.
Oh my
Oh, shit.
god, I want to do mushrooms in Joshua
Oh
Tree
yeah, I've
so
done
bad.
mushrooms in Joshua Tree a few different times. I've done acid in Joshua Tree too once.
Paper or gel tabs?
Gel tabs.
Woo!
Yeah. That was crazy. That was probably the craziest experience.
Gel tabs are a different thing.
Yeah, but Joshua Tree is the perfect place.
That's what I
to do
hear. I
that.
mean, it's known
Yeah.
for it, you know.
Yeah, dude, it's beautiful out there. It's one of my favorite places to go, man. I go there all the time. I've been to Joshua Tree so many
The
times.
stars are sick.
Yeah. At nighttime, it's
Yeah.
like so many stars that it's like still kind of bright outside.
Right.
Still kind of walk around.
Shit looks fake, probably.
Kind of, yeah. It doesn't feel like you're on the same Earth.
Right.
It's wild. It's like it looks like you're on a different planet.
And that's
man.
right in California.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm. It's about 2 hours from LA.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for people who don't know. I mean, I've just heard a lot about it because honestly, in the psychedelic community, people
Oh,
are
yeah.
like, Joshua Tree's the place.
Yeah, it's
you know?
known for people. Yeah, people go there and do that all the time, dude.
What was a better experience out there, the acid or the mushrooms for you?
Probably the acid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Nick Keys was with me.
Nice.
Yeah, he was with me. Yeah, I'll take one. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, that was really fun, man. It was cool.
Acid just lasts so goddamn long.
Yeah, I haven't done it too many times, to be honest.
That's how I feel acid should be.
Yeah, I've only done it. I think maybe 2 or 3 times.
Oh, really? So, okay,
Yeah.
I think more than that. But
Yeah.
not you, but I'm saying, like, in my head, I'm like, the people who do, like, Grateful Dead amounts of acid,
Yeah.
you can almost tell.
Yeah. Oh,
You can see it on somebody who's done, like, a sheet at a time or something. Because it's like, yeah. I mean, it's also interesting, though. I know people for sure who have done a very similar level of drugs, like, or the same exact drug as me to a similar level, and it's changed them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's another weird thing. It's like, who knows how your body's going to react to it.
That's kind of a scary thing, too.
It is kind of real scary. But it's like, because then you hear the stories about people going absolutely crazy, which can happen. It's, I think if you look up the statistics, they're small. And they say there's probably a predisposition, but you're not getting tested before you do it.
No.
So that it's too late to know if there was a predisposition.
Does that happen off both acid and mushrooms, or
It
one
can, yes.
and not the other? Oh, both.
Yes, it can happen on either. I wonder which one has a higher chance.
Because I feel like mushroom. I mean, probably. What exactly is the wording that you just said?
I would say that higher probability of psychosis. Yeah, maybe that's an AI question.
Yeah, for real though.
You know, AI would be a much better answer on that. But
well, a lot of times when you type into Google now, it'll do like an AI like answer.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, let's see if it does it. He probably don't have his shit set up. He's like, fuck AI.
AI, I have something here. What is this? Is this supposed to be AI? I don't really know how to use AI.
Oh, just say.
You just talk to it.
Yeah, just say. Just actually, yeah, genuinely.
That's what you do, bro. You just talk to it. Talk to it like it's a person, and it'll just talk back to you.
Higher probability of psychosis. I don't know if it's listening to me.
No, he just means talk to it like a person.
Yeah, I mean like type.
Literally talk to the computer.
Type.
That is hilarious, bro.
Right.
That is so funny to
Hey,
me.
I'm dead.
Bro said talk to it. He said
He's
supposed to it. Oh, bro, that killed me. Like, that killed me that was not you fucking around. That's what's got me so good, is that you genuinely tried to speak into the computer.
Be a boomer, dude.
I mean, I'm sure you can do it.
Which has higher...
Yeah, which one's worse for you, I guess, really? I don't fucking know how you'd word it. Good
I'm sure it's probably acid.
Has a higher chance?
I would think so.
I would think so, too. It's man-made. You don't know exactly what you're getting. Yeah, it's probably LSD. And also, it just lasts so much longer, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You ever smoke DMT?
No, I haven't. I'm kind of scared to do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really.
It's a scary thing.
I don't think it's for me.
Right.
I've seen people do it, and I've been like, nah, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
People got the DMT pens now and shit.
Dude, the fact that they make pens kind of pisses me off.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not like.
Does it have the same effect as like? Is it as like strong, or is it like?
So it's the difference between ripping, you know, a cart versus hitting wax out of a rig.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can tell it's in there, but you're not getting it at such a high concentration.
Yeah.
Like I believe personally it would be hard to blast off, you know, because there's like doing a little DMT and then there's blasting off.
Yeah.
Which is a different thing.
Yeah. And you've blasted off?
I've blasted off a couple times, yes. A handful of times, probably maybe 5. Varying different experiences, you know. Some heaven, some hell.
Oh, okay. So you've had dark experiences on it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I thought it was usually like a positive experience.
It usually is. It usually is like bliss.
Yeah.
Bro. And you know what's fucked up? I have no clue because someone was like, well, it was where your head was at. And I'm like, I don't think it has nothing to do with it. I don't know. Yeah. Because some people say that if you're in a bad headspace, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
With DMT, it's not like a we're gonna take what you're thinking and amplify. It's like we're gonna fucking send you. You know what I mean?
Wherever.
Yeah. It's an outer space, multi-dimensional type thing. It feels like where it's not like like I was stuck in like a glitch. It felt like like my whole consciousness was stuck in a glitch at one point. It was like so it's not something that like I was just like focused on death or thinking about something. It was like I went somewhere that was like I felt like agony all over.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but and it's like I just don't know what could have caused that.
And I've heard some people say that it feels like in your brain that it's lasting like a really long time, but it's only for like a few minutes.
Yeah, well, time disappears. You know, it's not like everything changes. Like you know, the chemical. That's what's weird. You do the shit and you see science. It's like. You do the shit and you're like,
science.
You know, it's like you're seeing physics. It's like everything breaks down into like, you know, everything changes into like molecular structure almost. I don't even know how to explain it. It's when you blast off, it's not like you're there anymore. It's just like your consciousness is now experiencing this thing that yeah, I don't know. It's but yeah, mushrooms are a lot lighter. But also I feel like mushrooms are less predictable than acid. Acid, I feel like, is a little bit more predictable because mushrooms, sometimes I'll eat the same amount of the same exact mushroom and whole different experience.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep.
Do you think that it does what it wants to do? Do you think that there's like power in them, or do you think that you're just tripping out? Like, do you believe in any of like the, you know, like the shit that Keys does about it?
Like as far
like
I don't really. I haven't talked to him in a minute, so I'm not sure what he's doing now.
So
but
he's just he's full blown. Well, he changed his name and all that.
yeah, I heard
he's
that.
full blown into the whole like these have power. These have like ancestral data in them.
Okay.
You know, there's something higher going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any belief in that?
Yeah, I kind of believe in that.
Yeah, I kind of do too. I'm in like why not?
Yeah, I definitely believe in that.
I mean,
sure.
I've had some experiences on there that are tough to explain. With just like, oh, I poisoned myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if I poisoned myself and it changed who I am as a person,
yeah,
like, you may as well call that something bigger.
Yeah, no, dude, I've had life-changing experiences on shrooms for sure. That completely changed how I think about things.
Right.
Absolutely, yeah. There's definitely something deeper than just tripping.
Yeah, and it's hard to like synthesize for someone, right? If someone was like, all right, well, what was it?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? You can't be like, well, before the mushrooms I was this, and then right after I was this. It's not that simple to explain, but it shifts. It's like something like this shift, you know? It's like a paradigm shift. And then I've also experienced it where it wasn't a single trip that did that; it was multiple. You know, or like over a period of time, that was like slow shifts, and then I couldn't even credit it to one of the trips. It was like, oh, this was this period of time for me.
It's been a minute since I told you I did shrooms like a few weeks, or maybe last week or a few weeks ago. But I haven't tripped in a while. I've been microdosing.
Okay, perfect. So that's a whole different thing too.
Yeah, and it just like sometimes it's just like unlocks creativity, and I just feel so much like better. Like,
microdosing's tight, and it's super convenient with the candies and the gummies and the because that's a different thing too. Eating a little mushrooms versus eating 5 grams or something is a whole different thing.
Yeah, when I went to Joshua Tree I think I went February, I tripped pretty hard then. But other than that, just microdosing.
You ever had any bad trips?
Yeah, I've had bad trips for sure. Yeah,
trips. Yeah. I used to make the joke sometimes the best part of the trip is just when it's over.
Yeah, dude.
It's like that's you know.
And sometimes it lasts so long, and you're like,
you think
fuck.
you're stuck.
Yeah.
This is just me now. This is who I am. A guy who doesn't sleep or eat or fucking you just get stuck, or laying there when you're not quite tripping but not quite not. You know, where it's starting to wear off, and you're like, "What the fuck is
like
this
comes
fugue
back.
state?" Yeah, exactly. It comes back for a minute. You're like, "Fuck!"
Yeah,
I thought we were through this. Well, thanks for coming, dude. Thanks for chopping it up.
Man, thanks for having me, dude.
Yeah, man, I'd have more prepared, but I'm a bad person. Is the
Hey,
thing.
man. It's cool when it's just like we just have a free flowing conversation.
For sure, I agree.
We don't have
agree.
a strict like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no, yeah, I knew we would just be able to chop it up. My work. Speaking of, so it's like I went to Miami this past weekend, came back. Anytime I go away, all my things I'm doing here are on hold.
Yeah.
So when you come back from vacation, right, it's like all at once. And then I realized how much I, hypothetically use my time while I'm at work on my phone to do things with the internet. And I got the rental car. I'm trying to talk to insurance companies and all that shit. My work, all of a sudden, I've been there for over 5 years. AT&T, all of a sudden this week, no service there. In the building.
Damn.
So, bro, every fucking minute has felt like 7 hours. And I don't know why that was relevant to me just now. I'm just thinking, like, why didn't I prepare? I'm like, I've been running around. It's been like every time I get a break from work, I go and try to, like, catch up on my phone. I'm like, I got to check these emails. I got to do this fucking. And I'm just hopelessly addicted to it,
Same. I scroll way too much on my phone.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Yeah, man. That's the thing about you were saying, the addict thing. Not that you claim to be one or not be one. You just said you had a song about addicts. Not that you claim one way or the other. Yeah. But I feel like everyone's an addict, right?
Yeah, in
like
some way. We're all addicted to something.
Of something.
For
you
sure.
know?
Oh,
and even just even codependency is an addiction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, there's this chick I follow on Instagram. She's like a I don't want to say guru, but like maybe a women's motivational speaker kind of, but she like sits on a pillow. She's very like yogi-ish, you know, but she has I don't remember the whole thing, but she has a really good thing about it. Her name's Dean Logan, or Dene Logan, DENELOGAN.
Okay.
Check her out. So that's the thing. It's like, I feel like a lot of that stuff, I don't know. It's like, it's a lot about self-love. It's hard to find that from a guy online. It's like a lot of the shit she's talking about is geared towards women,
Mhm.
but I'm like here for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to hear that shit. She just has a book out called Sovereign Love. I'm gonna check it out. I haven't yet. But thanks for coming. We'll probably kick it here for a minute.
Bet.
You know?
Let's do it.
but-
Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, man. Thanks for
Sure.
coming.
No doubt.
Keep representing Pasadena.
Will do.
If this doesn't work, I'll kill myself.
Damn.